Before we begin, this happens to be the 100th video of this channel. Thank you for being a part of this learning journey. The best way to celebrate is to continue learning together. So let's begin today's topic, that is network synthesis. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Circuit Analysis Medhi series. So in this video, we are starting a very important and interesting topic in network theory, that is network synthesis. So till now, in network analysis, we usually had a circuit in front of us and we analyze its behavior. But in network synthesis, the direction is the opposite. Here we are given the desired input and output behavior, and from that we try to realize the actual circuit. So in simple word, network analysis means circuit given, behavior found, and in network synthesis means behavior given, circuit is to be designed. So this is why network synthesis is very powerful and practical topic. So the basic idea behind, if we discuss, then in the study of electrical networks, broadly there are two topics. Number one is network analysis and number two is network synthesis. Any network consists of excitation, response and network function. In network analysis, the network and excitation are given, whereas the response has to be determined. In case of network synthesis, the excitation and responses are given, the network has to be determined. So why this is the important topic? So network synthesis is useful because it connects mathematical function, circuit analysis and practical network design. This topic is very important in control systems, communication network, filter design and advanced circuit theories. Before we move into actual synthesis focus, we need to understand few very important theoretical considerations. And later in the series, we will be discussing Hurwitz stability, Routh array, positive real functions. So these ideas are essential because not every mathematical function can be realized as a practical network. So those conditions will tell us whether the given function is physically realizable or not. Our current focus today is to begin with two important synthesis forms which are known as Foster form and Cauer form. So these are the standard methods to realize network functions in a systematic way. So in the next part, I will show you how these forms are obtained using numerical example so that the idea becomes completely clear. So let us now move into Foster form and Cauer form and see how the circuit can actually be synthesized from the given network function. Let us consider we have a LC function given by Zs equals to S square plus 1 multiplied by S square plus 3 divided by S into S square plus 2. There are a number of methods for realizing this LC function. So, but we'll study only in terms of four basic forms, and those are Foster 1, Foster 2, and Cauer 1 and Cauer 2 form. So the Foster forms are obtained by partial fractions expansion of the function given by Zs here. Normally, we consider it as Fs as a general. So, we'll be going to determine the partial fraction expansion of Fs, and Cauer forms are obtained by continued fraction expansion of the Fs. So, let's see how it is done. So let us first determine the impedance function and the elements with respect to Foster form 1 and Foster form 2. In Foster form 1, the circuit diagram will be given as a series circuit, and in case of Foster form 2, we will be having it as a parallel circuit. These are the impedance functions. So suppose this is the impedance function number 1, this is second, this is third. So in case of Foster form 2, we will be arranging them in this manner. So now let's consider for Foster form 1. So for Foster form 1, if we have a impedance function given as AS, then the corresponding circuit element will be an inductor with a value of A. Then if we have A by S, it will be a capacitor having a value of 1 by A. Then if we have a function AS by S square plus B, which will be given by a form, where the capacitance value is 1 by A and inductance value is A by B. Okay, so this is for Foster form 1. Similarly, we can determine for the Foster form. In AS, we have a capacitor, then we have a inductor, then we have a series combination. Now let's move forward with the numerical. So to start with, first let us break this function. So S square plus 1 S square plus 3. From here, we'll be getting S to the power 4, then 4S square plus 3, and below we'll be having S cube plus 2S. Now let's determine the fractions that we get after division. So if we multiply this by S, we'll be getting S to the power 4 plus 2S square, and after subtraction this will be 2S square plus 3. So the term we have now, ZS, will be given as S plus 2S square plus 3, and below we have S into S square plus 2. So as we know, as we have discussed that for Foster form, we have to determine the partial fractions and then determine the corresponding value. So by taking partial fractions, so we have here ZS equals to S plus K naught by S. Then next variable is K1. And here we'll be having it as 2S divided by S square plus 2. So if we remember, for the terms like S square plus A, on the top we'll be having 2S and then the value of K. Now in order to determine the value of K naught, we'll be getting it by S into ZS by putting S equals to 0. So ZS is S square plus 1, S square plus 3, you write down the whole function, multiplied by S, and then we put S equals to 0. So by putting all the values, we'll get the value of K naught as P by 2. Next, let us determine for K1. So for K1, it will be S square plus 2 divided by 2S. The whole thing will be multiplied with ZS. And we have to put the value of, now S square should be minus 2. If we put this and do the numerical, the value we will be getting here is 1 by 4. So I am directly putting the values. So finally, we have ZS equals to S plus for K naught, it is 3 by 2 divided by S. Then next 1 by 4 for K1, 2S divided by S square plus 2. Now if we see all these elements and then correspondingly determine the circuit elements for this. So for first element, that is S. So S represents AS. So that means the value of A here is 1. So we have a inductor with a value of A, and A value is 1. So this is 1 Henry. The next element is 3 by 2 by S. So this is representing A by S, and the value of A here is 3 by 2, and the corresponding function is a capacitor, and the value is 1 by A. So for 1 by A, it will be 2 by 3 farad. Third element is 1 by 4 into 2S divided by S square plus 2, which is of the form AS divided by S square plus B. So here the value of A is half and the value of B is 2. And the circuit is, we have a capacitor and inductor in parallel. And this is 1 by A. So for 1 by A, we will be having it as 2 farad. And for inductor, we have A by B, so which will be coming as 1 by 4 Henry. The final circuit will be, we have a inductor and capacitor in series, and this will be in series with the parallel combination of the capacitor and the inductor. So this is our circuit. And just put down the values: 1 Henry, 2 by 3 farad, this is 2 farad, and this is 1 by 4 Henry. So this is the corresponding Foster form 1 circuitry. Okay. Now similarly, we can go for Foster form 2. So now let's see how that can be done. So we have ZS given by this function. In Foster form 2, we have to consider YS. If we are considering YS, then the function will be opposite. So we have S into S square plus 2 on the top, and below we have S square plus 1, S square plus 3. So now here we cannot minimize it further. So what we can do, we can directly go for the partial fraction. So the partial fraction for this one will be YS equals to K1 into 2S, as we have determined in the earlier case, this, plus it will be K2 into 2S divided by S square plus 3, right? So now here, to determine the value of K1, what we have to do, we have to invert this function, multiply it by ys, and we have to put the value of s square to be -1. So after putting this, we'll be getting the value of k1 as 1 by 4. Similarly, for k2, it will be s square plus 3 divided by 2s multiplied by ys. Now s square value is -3. So by putting this value, we're going to get value of k2 as again 1 by 4. So both the value of the functions are 1 by 4. So now ys equals to 1 by 4 and 2s will get multiplied. So it will be 1 by 2. So we can directly write this as half s divided by s square plus 1. Then we have here also half s divided by s square plus 3. So now let's see the elements. So for s divided by s square plus 1 multiplied by half, this is in the form of s square plus b. So here the value of a is half, value of b is 1. So the circuit will be, we have a capacitor and inductor in series this time, and this value is a by b. So for a by b, if we put, we are going to get half farad, and for the inductor the value is 1 by a. So for 1 by a it will be 2 Henry. Similarly, if we determine for the next function, then we have again similar format where we have a as half and b as 3. So here we will get the circuitry as a by b and 1 by a. So it will be 1 by 6 farad, and this term is 2 Henry. So now the circuitry will be, as we know, this time we will be having it in parallel. So both these two elements will get connected in parallel combination. We have here ys, this is half f, this is 2h, first element. Then the second element we have 1 by 6 farad, and this is 2 Henry. And this is the corresponding poster form 2. So I hope you have understood poster form 1 and poster form 2 and how we realize it. So in the part B video, we'll be seeing how we can do Cauer form 1 and Cauer form 2. So I hope this is beneficial for you and you have understood how to realize poster form 1 and poster form 2. For more numericals, you just put it in the comments. If you want to discuss some other numericals, or you can directly put the numericals that you want to discuss, then we will be making another video on that topic. I sincerely thank to every student, subscriber and viewer who has watched and supported, commented and asked questions and shared these videos with others. Your encouragement and feedback has given the biggest motivation behind this journey. As we move forward, I request you to continue inspiring me with your suggestions, questions and support. Let us continue learning, exploring and growing together. Thank you for joining. Do like, share and subscribe to our videos and help in moving ahead with the journey together. Thank you for joining. Keep learning.